Have you ever stopped to think about the incredible power that a simple friendship can have? A deep connection, forged in the flames of adversity, capable of shaping the course of entire lives and even changing the fate of worlds. This is the story of Momo Hinamori and Toshiro Hitsugaya, two souls whose paths crossed in a humble district of Rukongai, the city of wandering spirits of the Soul Society. At the heart of this spiritual world, a gentle dark-haired girl named Momo grew up under the watchful eye of her friend Toshiro, a boy with a rigid appearance but a heart as warm as the sun that warmed them. Although Toshiro was a few years younger, he felt compelled to protect Momo, as if an invisible bond had united them from the beginning. Together, they explored the deserted streets of Junranan, the first district of Rukongai, where poverty was a constant companion, but their friendship shone like a torch in the darkness. Momo, with her contagious laugh and bright eyes, had the gift of softening the sharp edges of Toshiro's temperament, while he kept her safe with his unwavering determination. However, fate had bigger plans for this inseparable duo. Momo, whose ability with Kido, the ancient art of spirit spells, was exceptional, was accepted into the prestigious Shinigami Academy, the institution that trained the guardians of the Soul Society. Toshiro, though reluctant to see her leave, knew this was the path for her to reach her true potential. In the austere halls of the academy, Momo found new friends, such as Izuru Kira and Renji Abarai, whose bonds would be tested in the battles to come. But even immersed in rigorous studies, she never forgot her humble roots or the silent promise she had made to Toshiro to always return to him. Time passed, and Momo rose through the ranks of the fearsome Gotei 13, the military divisions that protected the Soul Society. Her devotion and ability led her to become the lieutenant of the 5th Division, serving under the command of the legendary Captain Sosuke Aizen, a man whose aura of wisdom and kindness captivated Momo's heart. Meanwhile, Toshiro, driven by his own exceptional talent, also joined the Gotei 13, quickly becoming the youngest captain in history by commanding the 10th Division. Despite their elevated positions, the bond between Momo and Toshiro remained unbreakable, an anchor in an increasingly turbulent world. However, darkness was approaching the Soul Society, and Sosuke Aizen, Momo's revered mentor, revealed himself to be a traitor of epic proportions. In an unthinkable act of betrayal, he stabbed Momo, leaving her on the brink of death, as he pursued his dark goals of obtaining the legendary power of the Soul King. Momo's pain was not only physical, but a deep laceration in her very soul. How could the man she idolized be capable of such cruelty? Her shaken faith, she clung to the hope that Aizen was being manipulated, pleading with Toshiro to save him, even when all evidence pointed to the devastating truth. Toshiro, torn between his duty as a captain and his love for Momo, faced Aizen in an epic battle, only to be defeated by the overwhelming power of the traitor. Yet, even in the face of defeat, the bond between Momo and Toshiro remained unbreakable, a spark of hope shining amidst the ashes of their shattered illusions. As the conflict intensified, Momo found herself fighting alongside Toshiro and their allies against the relentless forces of Aizen and his followers, the fearsome Arankars. In a fierce battle in the fake town of Karakura, Momo confronted the formidable fraction of Tyr Haribel, using her ability in Kido to create elaborate traps and devastating explosions. At the height of the battle, Momo witnessed Toshiro's incomparable power when he released his Bankai, the most powerful form of his Zanpakuto, freezing even the air around him. In that moment, she realized that her childhood friend had become a formidable warrior, willing to risk everything to protect those he loved. As the war dragged on, Momo and Toshiro faced increasingly powerful enemies, from the relentless Quincy of the Wandenrake to the very gods of the Soul Society itself. Through all the trials, their bond strengthened, tempered in the heat of battle and forged by their shared determination to protect their home and loved ones. Even when all seemed lost, when shadows lengthened and hope faded, Momo and Toshiro found strength in each other. Their stories intertwined, weaving an epic tapestry of courage, sacrifice, and a friendship so deep that it transcended the bounds of the mortal world. And so, as the years passed and new generations of Shinigami rose, the legend of Momo and Toshiro echoed through the halls of the Soul Society, inspiring those who came after them. Their lives were a perpetual reminder of the transformative power of true friendship, capable of overcoming even the darkest betrayals and most terrible adversities. Now, looking back, one question remains. What does the future hold for these two soul-bound warriors? Will their lives be shaken again by forces beyond their control, or will they finally find the peace they have so longed for? Only time will tell, for the story of Momo and Toshiro continues, intertwined with the infinite threads of destiny.